Oh, hello, hello, hello. Aha! Ha! Listen, it's Queer Edge with Jackie, Jett time, and do you know what that means? Do you? Neither do we, actually. That's what makes this mental challenge for the mentally challenged even more fun. I must tell you, if I may, and let me just put it this way. Queer Edgers, please, now if you would, get out your steno pads and a pen, because Jackie Jett's going to give you some dictation. Here it goes. It's a letter. It starts like this. Dear Washington Press Corps, you're fired.
It's like...
You suck. You have actually redefined suck. You are the pansy press corps. And the only one of you that suck in a good way is that gay hooker / Bush butt kisser, Jeff Gannon. My daddy. But you others, you who were once so high and mighty, now you're not even Mighty Mouse. Woodward and Bernstein are dead. It's all Bush League softball now. Yeah. Here's what we get. These days, the hard questions are this. Excuse me, Mr. President. Who does your hair? How about this? Excuse me, Mr. President. Oh, that tie you're wearing is fabulous. Is it a Versace or a Rush Limbaugh? Huh? No one says this. No one says this. Answer the damn question, you smirking bag of crap. Is Iraq Vietnam or not? You let him respond with, there are no Vietnam evildoers in Iran. But if they were, we'd smoke them out. Let me tell you this. We're going to smoke you out. You press corps horse, let him skate with that answer. You are a tapeworm lodged in his large intestines and eating whatever crap comes your way. And let's sign it like this. You're parasites with a ballpoint pen. How's that? I like that. And how's this? We're going to replace all of you with people who will ask real questions. People with real journalistic ability, like Jon Stewart, like Al Franken, like our own transsexual news bitch, Jackie Inks. And the French, au revoir, le poussesse, terrible, au revoir. But bonsoir to our guest tonight, avec Jackie Inks. Aww. Avec les sensations Barbarellas. Avec Butch Patrick from Lidsville. Avec funny lady ALYCIA Cooper. Yeah, oui. Avec pervy art dude and the man who played Jeffrey Dahmer, Carl Crew. Oui. Avec knife and hatchet thrower Jeff Dagger. And of course our fantastic musical guest, the fireworks. Mm-hmm. So this is not the time to pull the plug. Don't pull your feeding tube right now. Maybe if it's your mother's or something, that's a different story. But right now, just let me tell you this. If it ain't broke, then freaking break it, because Queer Edgers, we are a go.
What are you doing right now? It's your reality. Make it up. Vodka martini. 2 olives. This is my reality. What's yours? What's yours? What's yours?
Yo, dudes, chicks, transies, whatever you may think you are. I'm Jackie Jett. This is the Queer Edge, and it's Friday. And it's Friday before Halloween. And so what I decided to do was I usually wear a wig on this show, like a short, blonde, spiky wig. And what I decided to do was just to let my hair go natural because the hair people were at some Halloween party or something today. So you'll notice that most of us here on the show today, including the Barbarellas, this is the way they normally wear their hair. And our special, can I introduce our special guest, dancer, Lindsay Lohan is here dancing. She wants, her career now, you know, has taken a bit of a nosedive. And now she's auditioning for a Barbarella. And, but you look good, Lindsay. Yeah, you look good. And I'm assuming that pink bag is full of drugs. And we'll talk about that later. Yeah. Listen, this guy's been with us all week. He has been so much fun. He's such a calm, cool, collected cat. He has like 1 million stories. This dude should have his own show. His own oh my God, he should be on the Surreal Live, come to think of it. Please welcome back Mr. Butch. Butch, he's so Butch. And I'm Sissy Jack, and I'm saying welcome, Butch Patrick.
How are you, man?
Have a seat.
Thank you, buddy. Is the week up already?
Wait, I got a pose.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's like you're on a jet. Well, you know.
Reach out and touch. Okay. I just had a Diana Ross moment. It happens to homosexuals.
Oh.
It doesn't happen to straight guys. You would probably have an AC/DC moment.
Baby.
I want to talk about you're full. You're like a walking memorabilia, aren't you?
I like memorabilia.
Yeah. You know, instead of being full of crap, you're actually full of good crap.
Fun stuff. Yeah.
Fun stuff. And I think we have a shot of Butch Patrick's, some of his stuff, and we're going to take a look at it, and let's see. And when we're looking at it, tell us what we're looking at. Let's look at it. Oh, God, I look fabulous.
Okay, there's a miniature Munster coach. There's some photos. There's me and my dad at the father and son baseball game when I was 11 and 12.
And your father was,
His name is Ken Hunt, played for the Yankees and the Senators and the Angels. There's Ron Jeremy, good buddy. Upper left corner is Ivonica Dahmer, my co-star of Macabre Theater.
Okay.
Here's a wooden portrait some guy sent me, just a pretty nice likeness. I brought a few photos. There's Eddie and the Monsters.
Is that the band?
That's the band.
Cool.
Me, of course, I get the big picture in myself.
All right.
Back there's me as a teeny bop star in 71.
That's from Lidsville.
No, that's from 71, right after Lidsville. When
Okay.
I put Metro Media out of the record business.
Okay.
Let's see. We got Bubble Bath with Butch in there somewhere. You have your own picture.
Yes, I do. Look what I got. Look what he
And
gave me.
you also have a grandpa and a
Grandpa.
car.
I have a grandpa.
Out of tape.
Okay.
And what else? So you have all this stuff, and when you go to these conventions, do you take it with you?
No, when I go to a convention, I really travel light. I will take photographs, but I always try to bring back something, either a toy or swap out some photos with some other celebrities. And about 3 years ago, I broke up with my ex, and she wound up with about 600 photos, and I had to start over. So I'm up to about 250 already.
Just out of curiosity, when you're married and you to someone like yourself, and you get a divorce, and it's a 50-50 thing, does that mean she gets 50% of your memorabilia?
We weren't married.
You weren't?
No.
You were shacking
I wouldn't marry a bitch.
I want to tell you, can I just tell you something, Butch? That's called living in sin.
Yes.
And that's not what the sanctity of marriage is about.
No, I know, but I don't go to church.
And the Lord is not. In fact, how much time do we have before we go to Jackie? Okay, just real quick, let me just say a prayer for Butch because he was living in sin.
Should I get down here?
No, just right here. Dear Heavenly Higher Power, we come to you this day on Friday, right before Halloween, and we're asking you to please forgive Butch Patrick because he has lived in sin. He lived with a woman, and he was not married to her. And did you have sex with her?
All the time.
He had sex with her, Lord, and it was not. They were not married. They did not confine themselves to a marriage certificate. Was it anal sex?
Once in a while.
It was even anal sex. So please give him an extra forgiveness on this pre-Halloween weekend. Thank you so much.
We'll do it again.
Okay, thank you. You're blessed. And now the news with Jackie Inks.
It brings a tear to your eye. It is indeed Friday, and we are heading into the Halloween weekend. Happy Queer Edge, everybody. Let's see what the international news desk has been up to, shall we? From Stockholm, Sweden, a researcher at the Ersta Sköndal University College not long ago finished a study that featured 20 women all around 80 years old. They got together once a week for 4 straight months. The women spent their time looking at various works of art and then sitting around discussing their thoughts. The researcher said that at the end of the research, all the women had improved attitudes, more creativity, lower blood pressure, and less depression. A surprising benefit that no one seemed to be able to explain is that 90% of these women needed fewer laxatives and suffered less constipation. We are now looking into a report that 100% of the U.S. major pharmaceutical companies are now trying to get art and conversation outlawed. In case you missed it, there is a new fad that is sweeping the world, and pregnant women are spending big dollars to take part. The soon-to-be moms are flocking to Peru to don bikinis and let dolphins talk to their fetuses. The lady who came up with the new therapy, Elizabeth Yalen, believes the energy generated by dolphin calls, can stimulate a baby's brain while still in the womb and help develop its senses and intelligence. Ms. Yalen is the dean of the Obstetrician College of Peru, and she has specifically trained dolphins to swim up to pregnant women and chitter at their stomachs. We haven't been able to substantiate any of these positive declarations, but the husband said that the women wouldn't be pregnant in the first place if they, like a dolphin, would just offer a decent blowhole. And finally, we have some news from one of the red states. The marching band at Hilton High School in Woodbridge, Virginia, have been officially notified they can no longer play the Charlie Daniels song, "The Devil Went Down to Georgia." Daniels, who is from the South himself, says he has no idea what the fuss is about, and the school's band leader said the band has been playing the song for years. They have now been officially forced to stop. The whole hubbub started when the school district got one call from the parents of some homeschooled students complaining the song violated the separation of church and state. Now, one more time, the school received one call from some parents of some kid who wasn't even going to the school. Now, we here on The Edge absolutely, positively, categorically believe in the separation of church and state. But if you out there actually believe that a song that spins a tale about the devil losing a battle of the bands to a fiddle-playing kid named Johnny is a violation of your constitutional rights, I feel it's my duty to step in and help out. Listen. It never actually happened. In fact, I know it couldn't have happened. The devil doesn't play the fiddle. And you know how I know? Because I know Mama Bush would never let any of the Bush kids learn a musical instrument. I'm Jackie Yanks. Lots more Queer Edge Halloween weekend. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this word. kicks off right now. You know, Fireworks is one of those bands that critics have struggled to define. We like to call them pop and fresh. Say hello to Fireworks.
Thank you. I'd like to call this a spiritual song. I'd like to dedicate it to all the people who felt lonely and who felt different and felt like there was a world out there of people that they haven't met yet. And I'm here to tell you that that world's out there and that we're here. And this song's called Brothers, Find Your Brothers, because that's what I did. And this is my best friend, Christian.
Fireworks, yeah! Fireworks!
Sitting at a dinner table, it's not your dinner and it's not your table, but your hands are folded, and it's not your grace. But if you listen to what they don't say, if you listen to what you feel, you're gonna find that place. You're gonna find that place. You're gonna find that place. That place, and it's not a place. And you're gonna find your name. Are you gonna find your name? You're gonna earn it. You're gonna find your name. And there'll be other girls. And there'll be other men. And they have your name too. Because you have a gift. And that's what it is. And you can hear what the cricket says. Because this song was made in a dream. And brother, you're gonna find your brother. So you just keep dreaming. You just keep dreaming. Oh, you just keep dreaming.
Find your brother. Oh my God! Please come and sit with us. Please come and sit with us.
Religious experience.
Thank you.
Over here.
Oh my God! You know,
My God.
you know, they just don't make
need a
music
cigarette. I
like
haven't
that
smoked.
anymore.
They don't make bands like they used to.
No, unfortunately.
No.
Not since the death of Fred Schneider.
Fred Schneider's a great performer.
Yeah, a hero.
He's a hero. Okay, let me ask you this. First of all, when did Jesus come into your lives?
Oh, when he returned.
And how long ago was that?
1987.
Oh, Jesus returned in 87?
I was like in 6th grade in 1987?
Yeah.
Where did he return to?
Yeah,
I
I
missed
did-
that.
Yeah.
My mom would be very upset.
I was Jesus, my cousin.
That's Jesus.
Yeah, Ruiz.
Jesus.
Okay,
I really kind of found Jesus when I went to Mexico City.
and he was there?
He was all over the place.
Okay.
And his heart was bleeding everywhere.
Uh-huh.
And there was blood everywhere.
Yeah. You know, you guys have such, you're so
Stash.
compatible.
Stash.
You really
Find
are.
out about the stash.
Are you completely of the, are you two heterosexuals who are buddies?
Yeah, we're hetero, but we fully acknowledge any kind of homosocial type of energy that exists between us.
Right, right.
The way we started fireworks is we were going to California Institute of the Arts. Thank you. And
Wait, just one more time, right here. There
we
go.
used to come to my studio during in between classes, and we'd have two-man dance parties.
Oh yeah, I love those. Yeah.
No cutting in.
But we never learned to play instruments. But that's how it started.
Okay, let's cut to the basics here. You guys are basically insane. Am I right? Yeah. I mean, let's go with it. Let's call a spade, and you are two insane spades.
Okay.
Okay. So now that we've established that, but it's insane in a good way.
Thank you.
Now you have
It's not
made
broken, break it, right?
Yeah. Here's the whole thing. You did something with a Ouija board.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What you either had sex with it, or you what did you made it talk, or
Yeah, you know, we're both artists for our day jobs. I'm a visual artist. He's a filmmaker, and
Can't
visual
wait.
artist. Yeah, I got that one.
But I just did a performance at the Santa Monica Museum of Art in Santa Monica, and we conjured ghosts via the Ouija board and asked them if they'd make drawings for us with an adapted Ouija board that held a pen. Mm-hmm. And they made drawings for us. Norman Rockwell came to that one.
Oh, how nice of him.
Yeah.
But you know what? Norman Rockwell would show up at the opening of an envelope, so I'm not sure that that's any big deal.
Yeah.
But Andy Warhol or any?
No, the rest of them were
Rockwell, right?
Yeah, the rest of them were unknowns. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, we don't try to contact anyone specifically. We've gotten Walt Disney before.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, Jimi Hendrix was a big influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, we used to see Hendrix play, and it's like, you'd see him play, and his fingers would move so fast, and I remember the first time I got a guitar, I was like 14, and I picked it up, and I just tried to do what he did, and it sounded
You're
like
too
crap,
young to
you know?
have seen Hendrix.
Yeah, oh yeah. And it sounded like crap, but we were like, hey, we could have the Jimi Hendrix experience even though we don't know how to play.
Yeah. You know what? And that's what I like about you guys. And it's the Fred Schneider syndrome, because what it does is it tells people like me who are totally tone deaf that I too, and don't know how to play an instrument, that I too could join a band. I could very easily be part of this band, couldn't
Yeah,
I?
if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should try fireworks.
Well, is there always just been two of you, though?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why no chicks, man? Where's the chicks?
Oh, well.
They cook us food in between practices.
Yeah, but you're digging the chicks, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, fireworks is something special
Right.
between Lee and I, and like if you put someone else in there, it becomes something different.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever come out of the closet?
Yeah, soon.
Yeah.
I'm planning on it.
Yeah.
Maybe we could form Eddie and the Monsters with these guys.
Yeah.
I have no talent. You have no talent.
Yeah.
They have no talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and where are you going with your lack
You know,
of talent?
well, I mean, here we are. So.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, I mean, this is a show full of no talent.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's kind of, they were tricky because, see, a guitar has 6 strings, and that was a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
So what they did is they took 4 of them off.
Who did that? Whose
Played
idea was
And
that?
they only learned,
two-string.
the 2-string guitars.
Yeah,
So
we
they're-
play the only 2-string guitar in the world.
Right, they're simplifying
But
music.
Jackie, this
Everything's
is
in
what they
thirds.
do best. That was, you did that like, I have never seen anyone do that before.
Thank you.
Well, I've seen them do it, but not that well. Now, here's what I want to know. Is this your Halloween costume?
Yeah, this is actually, it's not my Halloween costume. I'm going as a zombie Viking.
The Zombie Viking.
Right.
Okay, here's what I want you guys, when you come out, I want you to come back on the show and wear some better clothes.
Thank you.
And, or at least show us your weenie. And in the meantime, we're going to go, here, this is perfect for you guys. You know, that's Butch Patrick, and he was in a show called Lidsville. You know Lidsville? Remember Lidsville?
No, I'm sorry.
You don't know Lidsville?
Oh,
I
guys, what are you,
I think
11?
they're still
about it.
showing reruns. I'm
Yeah,
sure of it.
okay, watch this, a clip from Lidsville, and we'll be right back with more Queer Edge after this.
Show, we clobbered the blighter!
Nice going, honeys.
Come on, Master, we can go now.
Well, don't you think we should wait? Hoodoo might come back.
No, you go, lad.
We can take care of ourselves.
Well, if you're sure it's all right.
It's all right.
Well, bye.
So long, everybody. Bye-bye.
Come on, Winnie.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Well, Weenie, we're finally on our way home, and I sure hope we make it this time.
Me too. Gosh, I'm so excited. Just think, Master, when we get to your world, you'll be the only kid on the block with his own genie.
Boss, what happened? Did them good hats suck it to you again?
You know, you have a big mouth for a little hood, so keep it shut.
Let's go back and get them, boss. We'll break their brims. Yeah, we'll split their seams. We'll knock their brains out.
Knock their brains out, knock their brains out. Oh, knock their brains out. Why, that's it. I have just come up with the most fantastic idea.
Oh, boy, what is it, boss?
I have just come up with an idea to end my trouble with the good hats forever. Stand aside, everybody. This is not going to be easy. Watch it, Mr. Big. Here goes. Oh, there it is, my little dumpling. The most evil device ever conceived.
Wow-wee! Hoodoo's brainwashed?
Betcha. This baby is going to make those good hat people my obedient slaves forever.
Yeah? How's it gonna do that?
How's it gonna do that? Behold the entrance to my brainwash. Once the victim is inside, I turn one of these knobs. Oh, this will make him peaceful, this will make him friendly, this will make him charming, this will make him stupid, this will make him rotten, and this one will make him mad.
I'm going to bring this next guest out because if you thought the last guest was perverted, we are on a downhill slope right here. You may have seen our next guest in The Secret Life of Jeffrey Dahmer. What a thrill it must be to have played him. Jeffrey Dahmer. He had a great appetite, that man. And maybe you thought he was creepy. Well, he's here tonight to show the rest of the iceberg. Give it up for Carl Crew.
Yeah!
I was hugging Jeffrey Dahmer.
There you go.
I was hugging Jeffrey. Care for a
Hugging
hand?
Jeffrey.
Care for a hand.
Care for a rib? First of all,
before.
Are you being sponsored by Frigidaire?
oh, there you go. Bad jokes all around, Carl. First of all, I wasn't expecting you to be so handsome. And now
handsome.
that you are, it's going to hold. It may have the potential to change the whole direction this interview was going.
Great.
But let's just start with the fact and get this right out of the way. You, like our previous guests, are somewhat insane.
Yeah, I guess. I operate in a different dimension, I think.
Yeah, insane.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. You know, you're like a George Bush thing. When I ask you, you're trying to put it in different words, but it comes back down to...
Madhouse.
Thank you very much. Now, tell us about playing. How did you get involved in playing Jeffrey Dahmer?
Well, I actually wrote it and produced it and played Jeffrey, had another director. But, you know, it just kind of like hit me in the head. Like, you should do this. Somebody's going to do this thing, and I'm going to do it. You know, and that's just kind of how it started. It helped that I used to be a mortician. I was an apprentice embalmer for like 3 years. So that kind of gave me a frame of reference for, you know, dead bodies around and stuff like that.
Right.
So.
Okay, so here's what we've got. You trained as a mortician.
Yes.
You were fascinated by Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay.
Did you find him attractive?
No.
I'll save you a little, Eddie.
And so then...
He's getting close.
Eddie Munster thinks you want to eat him.
Yeah. He may be right.
And he may be right. And so then you just went out and told some people, I want to make some money and let's make a movie. Let's look at this clip and see you as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Charming.
I remember my first chemistry set. I bought some chicken at the market, and I melted them down to the bone with acid. It was the first of many experiments. I guess I had too much time on my hands.
Okay, that was a bad scene because I didn't see any limbs or a cannibalism or anything being eaten. Did you in the movie eat flesh?
Actually, we had a couple references to it. Him serving like food to other people and stuff like that.
That had some perhaps flesh in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Was it a documentary? I mean, did you try to make it?
It was a docudrama, basically. Actually, the interesting thing about it is Jeffrey Dahmer, before he was murdered in prison, saw this movie. They made sure that he saw it.
And,
wow.
Kind of interesting.
And what happened?
Well, what happened, what was described to me was the guards sat him down, got a TV there, and as soon as it started, he took his chair and went really close to the TV. And he goes, is that the guy that's playing me? And they go, yeah, and he just went the whole time. So
I bet he thought, looks good enough to eat.
most of his victims, I don't know this much, but most of his victims Laotians, or I know he killed a lot of Laotian kids or something.
people always say that, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer was a racist.
I didn't
blah,
know.
blah, blah. No. He just went after whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whatever was the best looking right there. Exactly.
And I think, you know, like many of us, we like Asian food every now and then.
Well, I guess that Laotian kid was the one that got away, and then they put him back, and that's why he got all the press.
But
you
we
get
don't wanna
hungry
make
again
a
really
steady
fast, though.
Yeah, I know.
You don't want to make a steady diet of it. Now, if that wasn't perverted enough, Carl, then you decided you always dabbled in art.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, do we have a gore scene? Thank you so much. Let's look at a gore scene because we haven't seen.
Teriyaki, jerk teriyaki.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This will go well with potatoes and maybe some teriyaki and a side of carrots.
Au gratin.
Right. That was spooky. Now, you now have. Are you still an actor?
Yeah, I write and I produce and I act and blah, blah, blah. Wear a lot of hats.
And grow a lot of hash?
Yeah, grow a lot of hash.
I swear to God, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Tell us about this. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Do you swing in the homosexual persuasion?
No, but I grew up in San Francisco, so I'm just happy with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is that the chances of us making out are slim.
Pretty slim.
Okay. Well, with that in mind, then let's move on to your next project, which was this art space that you have called.
It's called CIA, California Institute of Abnormal Arts.
Okay. Can I interject something here?
Please do.
People, when you come to California, don't go to Universal Studios.
No.
It's fake. Don't go to whatever.
The Getty. Don't go to the Getty.
Yeah, any of that stuff. You go here because you're going to see stuff at this man's studio that you ain't going to see no place else. Am I right, Carl?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a high five on that one, Mr.
Okay.
Man.
He could make a lot of money renting himself out at Halloween, because that's scary.
Well, we're Halloween every day.
Yeah, they're Halloween every day.
But I mean, they like pay you like $5,000 to
So
show
I
up.
get right into this whole thing of you have in your space, among other living attractions, you have a dead attraction, which is a clown.
I have a few dead things. We do have the body of a dead clown from 1912. She's laughing.
I know, but it's true. It's a fully clothed.
That's right.
And he was a famous clown.
Well, no, he was a really crappy clown.
See?
He couldn't get a job in his own family circus.
See how Jett
he died at 46 years old, and this is 1912, so the embalming techniques were different back then. It was, he's embalmed with mercury and arsenic, which is turn of the century embalming. You know, they use formaldehyde now.
But he looks like he's just sleeping.
Pretty much, he's really embalmed. He'll last for another 100
It sounds like
years.
he's toxic.
And he's under.
Well, no, because he's hermetically sealed. That's where they pull all the air out, and he's sealed in there. And
but here's the thing. This is why I know it's real, because a journalist told me. No, because somebody of yours came in and started doing a lot of research upon research, and found out basically that the last thing you want to do is open up that casket, because then there's a lot of poison that could come out of that.
Absolutely.
Now, can you ever move that from one place to another?
Absolutely, it's sealed. It's like a metal inside insert into a wooden casket.
Right. If I promise to never sexually come on to you again, would you bring that to our Halloween party on Monday?
It's a possibility.
Possibility.
Is it movable? Can you move it?
Could you?
Yeah,
Just right at the
I can
street.
move it. It's set up on
Ladies
wheels,
and
so we
gentlemen,
keep
not
it
only will
behind
we have Sandra Bernhard, but we will have a dead clown. And Carl Crew as well. But we got to say goodbye. Thank you so much. Stick around, because I ain't done with you yet, brother. We'll be right back with literally, I think, 7.5 pounds of queer stuff coming up after this message. I'm sorry. Thank you, thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay has just had some powdered sugar. Yeah, powdered sugar that she wanted me to try because she's on a new diet.
Hostess.
And
it's Hostess.
And so anyway, thanks, Linz. One of the rising stars of comedy scene is here in LA. Let's please say howdy to the very, 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 very funny ALYCIA COOPER.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. I never thought that I would get an opportunity to meet the guy who played Jeffrey Dahmer. My career is taking an all-time high, isn't it? Wow. And I mean, I'm so jealous of him because he's always so thin. Isn't that an endorsement for the Atkins diet? I'm just jealous, and I've tried every diet known to man since moving to LA. I've tried Jenny Craig, The Zone, Weight Watchers, Denial. The wildest diet I tried was this Hollywood 48-hour miracle diet. I don't know if you guys have tried this, but it's where you take this much juice and mix it with this much water and suck on it for 48 hours. About 30 minutes in, I was balled up in the fetal position like Dinah Ross and Lady Sings the Blues. I ended up ordering pizza and using that juice as chaser for my liquor.
Wow.
And I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. I was almost late getting here because my aunt moved in with me. She and her boyfriend got evicted, and she moved in with me, and now he's homeless. But she has to get up every morning and use my car to go take him to work. I'm like, he's homeless. Can't he live closer to the job? Or can he at least lay down near a bus line? I'm like, this is ridiculous. And I didn't know what I was going to be doing. My manager told me I was doing the Q network. She never told me what it was. I found out it's a gay network. This is a great thing. I love it. But now my mother's going to swear out I'm gay. I've been marked for years. So now she's going to turn the channel and be like, I knew it. Because, you know, when you're in your 30s and you show up to the same family function with the same female friend over and over again, you hear the whispers. You know, it's like, dyke, dyke. I'm like, you really need to learn to whisper, Grandma. This is some bull, and I love it here, but I showed up here, and I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely a queer network. Everybody was gay. From the host, hair, makeup, wardrobe, the parking attendant, the janitor. I even saw a gay cat walking down the hall like, me, ow. And my mother pressures me every day on the phone. Have you found a man yet? Is there a man on the horizon? Every woman needs a man. I'm like, not Rosie O'Donnell, Mom. And my mother would use any opportunity to try to hook me up with somebody. Last month, my grandfather died, and we're at the funeral home supposedly grieving. I hear my mother in the back of the funeral home trying to hook me up with the mortician. It sounded like something from the movie The Color Purple. ALYCIA is old as any house, but she's no stranger to hard work. She ain't fresh, though, but I expect you know that. I've never been so embarrassed in my life. But you have to look at the good in everything. I'm like, he is a mortician, and I am always running late for work, so at least this way he can make my face up while I'm still asleep. My name's ALYCIA COOPER. That's my time. Thank you.
That was really some good stuff. Actually, move over. I want to come sit next to you.
Oh, please do.
You're a pretty girl.
Thank you.
I like
You're
pretty
a sexy man.
Well,
what's happening here?
Now, if your mom's watching, your mom's going, well, maybe the lesbian thing's okay. She's not going, let the lesbian thing happen. Better than this. Although, since now I'm over here, I don't have my questions. So, can I do this? Do you mind? Can I just tape these on you?
Yes, please do.
Right now. So at least I can have the questions. I don't want to mess up with your mic. And that way, now I know.
Gets to pull them off later.
Yeah. ALYCIA COOPER.
Yes.
What clubs have you been playing in lately?
I've been playing lately. I recently did the Ice House in Pasadena.
Uh-huh.
I did a club over the weekend in Fresno called On the Rocks.
Uh-huh.
And I've done the Comedy Union in Los Angeles. And the Improv in Washington, D.C. I'm from Maryland, so.
You've been working your ass off, honey.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Can I ask you a question? I tried doing stand-up for about 6 weeks.
Really?
And I found it to be the loneliest, hardest thing I ever did in my life, as far as being a comedian and doing the tour and the I mean, I was like in bowling alleys and Holiday Inns and stuff.
Right.
And most of the people that I worked with were really unhappy people.
Oh yeah,
Comedians
are the most miserable people on the planet.
Yeah.
They don't think anybody's funny but their friends.
Yeah, you know, and Jack Daniels in the morning with a peanut butter sandwich, you know.
Right. And then they put you in crappy hotels, like you go to take a shower and your skin is shredding.
Well, you seem very nice, but it's a rough life.
Oh, it's very rough. It's very lonely. You travel so much. You're at the airport and people are having like their loved ones pick them up, and when you're single, nobody's there for you.
Right. When you're starting out, you don't make a lot of money either.
Oh, you don't make anything.
Alicia, you warm up for people like.
I just did the Tyra Banks show. I did the Parkers, Wanda
Sykes.
Right.
I love that Wanda Sykes.
You like Wanda, yeah.
But then you did warm up for Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Not crazy about the Dr. Phil.
Not crazy about the doctor.
No, not crazy about the doctor. In fact, speaking of Dr. Phil, if he were here, I would like him to partake in the next act we're about to see. I know his name is not ALYCIA Cooper. They're trying to tell me that this guy's name is ALYCIA Cooper, and ALYCIA Cooper is far prettier than.
Thank you.
Throwing around cutlery is usually the third round of a Thanksgiving at Grandma Jett's. But tonight, it's much nicer. And covering Jack Dagger, tonight we have Intrepid, read that for me, honey.
Intrepid reporter. The 10th couple of Queer Edge, Rob Williams.
Rob Williams. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
See, that's why you're a pro, and that's, you know.
We're the dynamic duo, Ebony and Ivory, baby.
Jack, we have with us here tonight another Jack. We have Jack, Jackie. We also have now Jack Dagger.
Jackerific.
Amazing.
Amy.
Give it up for
Jack
Amy.
Thank you.
They're going to do some knife throwing for us. Jack, are you ready to take it away?
I'm ready, Amy.
Hope he hasn't drunk Jack Daniels.
Yikes.
Now, these are real blades that he's got in his hand. They're very solid steel. They've got a sharp point on there. And Amy, as you can see, is wearing no protection whatsoever. She is at great personal risk here. Smile still on her face.
Now, what am I thinking? This is the Queer Edge. Why am I throwing at a girl?
Yeah. Well,
I'm not getting up there.
Butch?
Nope.
Rob?
Oh, okay.
Come on, Rob. Come on, Rob.
Oh,
Come on, let's give up for Rob, everybody. Let's get Rob up there.
All right.
Yes.
Do you have any final words, Rob?
Yeah, I'm a hemophiliac.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You might want to take this off.
Okay, I'll take this off. Okay, let's lose
Hey,
this.
can I just say something? He's asked for an increase in salary, so if you miss, it's really no big deal.
The pressure's off then.
And that's black, so you can sop up blood a lot with that. So
People always wonder why the knife throwing target is red. That's to hide the blood. Here we go.
Now,
Okay.
do you need me to the left, to the right,
You're
or out of the
perfect.
studio?
Actually,
I'm
raise
good?
your hands over your head.
Yep.
Cross your wrists.
Look over there.
Lower them again. Lower them again.
What's that over there?
Perfect.
Am I sweating? I bet
Perfect.
I am.
Perfect. All right. Take a deep breath.
Uh-huh.
And watch me in the eye.
I'm watching your
Right
eyes.
here.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ready?
Stay focused. Yeah, you the man. You the man. You're in the zone. You're looking good. Stay focused. Yeah, don't kill me. Yeah. That's 139. I want to make it. Oh, that's too close. That's too close.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Come on, get it.
Okay, we got more. We got more.
Okay, Rob, I'll get these knives out. Amy, you want to show him how to get into position?
Okay, so there's going to be a little bit more, Amy.
We're going to kneel down.
We're going to increase the level of danger just a little bit.
Okay, good.
We're going to have you kneel.
Because that was a cakewalk we just
Carving
did.
the turkey this time.
Where do you need me?
You're going to put your left knee
Uh-huh.
right down there.
Oh,
Right leg out in front of
And we're
you.
gonna stick your
Like that?
right leg out maybe a little farther.
Uh-huh.
How far you can go.
Further,
There we
further,
go.
Oh, I see.
And you're
further.
going to arch gracefully back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
that's
You're
good.
an Abercrombie.
Now, you might want to put your left hand on the ground and lean way back.
Oh,
There you go.
Head over, look that way, look at Jack. There we go.
Beautiful.
now,
See?
this is a good yoga pose right here. This.
Watch your scrotum.
Downward dog, ain't got nothing on this. Here we go.
Circumcision pose.
You ready?
Okay.
Hold it, don't move.
There's a major vein down there, just so you know.
You got it.
Oh.
That was really close. Oh, God.
Ah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
He's gone crazy. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't even want to
We got one more.
Okay. Gatorade. Anybody? A little Gatorade? No. All right, moving on. All right, so
Now, Rob, you've been such a sport.
yeah,
A flower. A flower.
Thank you.
Now hold that there just a moment.
Kiss him.
I need to give you a wall of knives on your right, so don't move.
That's my left.
That's not a good one.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
All right, now what I want you to do is face that direction.
No problem.
Back up to the knives.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Turn the flower like this.
Uh-huh. And?
Put it in your mouth.
Okay. The very...
Gifts are not always gifts, are they?
There we go.
Oh, my God!
Pay no attention to the flower.
That was my fault.
We got it, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
I tried
was
to make that
freaking
happen
incredible
beforehand.
Before he even threw the knife.
The powers of his
It
mind
came
are
off.
amazing.
I'm
All
staying
right.
calm.
There we go. You got it? Let's go ahead and get this going. Ready?
Oh, my God.
Rob, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hands behind your butt. There you go. Get those out
Hands
of the way.
up your butt.
Hands in your butt. Thumbs in the butt. There we go. See if I can get his tie.
Oh.
That was very close.
Oh, that's close.
Ow. Luckily, you didn't have a wood one.
Oh, my God. Let's go.
Very good.
Rob.
Very good. We're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back after this. Please stay. Oh my God, welcome back to the Queer Edge. We've had a fun night, but this is a serious part. It's a learning experience, this show, because every day here you take away something, some bit of knowledge. It is the No Child Left Behind, it is the No Drug Left Behind kind of show. And what we want to do is we want to go down the line and find out what everyone has learned today, what one primary thing you've learned. And we're going to start with you, handsome Jack Dagger.
First of all, I got a couple of gifts here for you.
Uh-huh.
From one Jack to another. I've got a Jack Dagger t-shirt.
Oh, I'm going to take it and claim they're mine.
There you go, Jack Dagger, King of Fling.
And
Pass
that
this down.
applies to me as well.
The King of Fling.
Uh-huh.
And this is a little something for you to protect yourself on your way into the parking
Oh, well,
lot after the
my
show.
God. I
Pass
need
that
that.
down. Be very
Thank
careful.
you
It's
very
sharp.
much.
Okay.
So what have you learned, though, today?
I've learned today that when throwing knives around a guy, be very careful to avoid the long-distance circumcision.
Yep, absolutely.
Avoid that.
Carl Crew, what have you learned?
I learned that you got to remember that you never know when you may have your lunch sitting next to you.
Absolutely. There you be. Alicia, honey?
I've learned that you guys are looking at the cast of next season's Surreal Life.
Christian?
I've learned that brotherhood's not just a gay thing.
It's not. And we've learned a lot from you, too. I got to say that. Butch, what have you learned this week? And thank you, Butch.
I've learned. Gay people are really cool.
I've learned that I make a decent sister of perpetual indulgence, but more importantly, I want to give a big thank you to our art department who put this together for us. And next week, who do we have?
Next week is a Halloween special. All week we have Sandra Bernhard, and she's going to be here hosting with me a Halloween special next Monday night. It's live, and we're going to be going all over the United States in search of pervies just like these.
3 hours.
So for 3 hours full of pervies, you don't want to miss that. Goodbye, everybody. Come back and see us on Monday.